Hey, Seneca, Morris said you wanted to see me.
Oh, yeah, terrific. Close the door.
Hey, no, listen, I gotta run. I gotta get a bite to eat before we go back.
Come on, you got time. But Bucky, it's important.
Okay.
Hold it. Gotcha.
You got me here to take a picture?
No, not really. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since the strike ended. I miss knowing what's going on with you. I'm a little camera silly these days.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. You all right?
Better than that, I'm living with Jill. We have a real family going, Bucky. I tell you, this is the best Christmas I've had since, well, since the earliest days with your Aunt Nell. Oh, hell, Bucky, a family. I miss not your being involved in what's happening to me. Look, someday soon you come over, have dinner, have a drink. How about it?
Hey, I'd feel uncomfortable. I mean, unless you're trying to tell me that you already told Jill that Edmund is really Frank Ryan's son and that you worked it out somehow and that this is all a celebration. Yeah?
Wait a minute, Bucky.
No, because if that's so, I'll come. Hell, I'll even bring the wine. Let me see. These are great pictures.
Yeah, so my not telling Jill the truth about Edmund is the reason that you've been treating me like an outcast. I thought so.
Well, it wasn't because we were on opposite sides in the strike.
Oh, please, come on. Strike is over and done with. Some good came out of it. Let's leave it at that.
Well, I knew the strike wouldn't make problems for us in the long run because you're a man of principle. You know what you always used to say to me? You said, everything will turn on right if you just follow your best instincts. You. And that's what got me into this business, because of what you stood for. And I used to have a hard time making that square with you not telling Jill about Edmund. I mean, it's not like you said.
Okay, but you see, the thing that you refuse to accept is the fact that I haven't told her doesn't mean that I'm not going to.
You haven't told her?
No, I have not told her, but one of the things I was going to say to you is that I intend to.
When?
As soon as possible.
When's that?
Try tonight. Yeah, I see. I want Jill to marry me. I can't do that without telling her, can I?
Tonight?
Right.
Well, that's terrific. I'm glad for you.
Thank you, Bud. What is it? What?
I was just thinking how Frank's gonna react.
Listen, she may not tell him.
Oh, come on, be realistic.
Bucky, she feels a lot different about Frank than she used to. As far as I'm concerned, one of the best things to come out of that strike is that it really opened up her eyes about him.
She resents him for helping us?
She hates the way he used all of us to promote his own political career.
Come on, Seneca, that's not fair.
Bucky, all I know is what both Jill and I saw and hear, and what happened for Frank as a result. Okay, all right. He helped you people, but I'll tell you something. He helped himself a hell of a lot more.
So you really think, that this is gonna all help Jill forget that he's Edmund's father?
Frank Ryan is Edmund's father only in the biological sense.
Well, I hope you don't regret this, but I wouldn't put my money on it. Good luck tonight, okay?
Out there.
Well, listen. Your son is snug and warm upstairs with Maeve, Little John, and Ryan.
Oh, lucky boy. I'm really sorry Miriam had to drop him off, but she promised her minister that she would help with his evening service.
All right, please. You know we think of Edmund as practically one of our own.
Yeah.
Oh, your lips are cold. This'll heat him up.
Oh, cold weather cider. Oh, those cinnamon sticks floating around really bring back the past.
Well, I'm making it for any poor soul brave enough to come out in weather like this. It'll be ready when you come down.
Can I put a pat of butter in it the way I used to?
Sure.
Great.
Dad. Frank, hey, how about some hot apple cider?
I have Ray Woodard with me. The scene at the funeral home was not to be believed. Newspaper people, politicians, strangers, everyone wanted something. So I brought her back here instead of to the hotel.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Ray, this is my father.
Oh.
Ordered.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry for your trouble.
Thank you.
I want you to know we're remembering your husband in our prayers.
I appreciate that.
And if there's anything we can do, anything at all to help.
Oh, no, please, really. It's just a relief to get away from all of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that, as usual. You know something? Today it seemed like everybody wanted something from me except your son. He...
The part of Frank Ryan is now being played by Daniel Hugh Kelly.
You up 90 for
One.
It's not possible for your son's entire class to visit him here at the hospital. I don't know why your call was referred to me. Yes, I am the public relations director, but I don't make the rules, and not 9-year-old children can't... Yeah? Yeah? Yes. Well, how can all the children be related to him? Well, if you'd write me a letter, I'd be happy to look into it for you. Good. Yeah, my name is Thomas Desmond. Okay, goodbye. Oh, Mary. Oh, it's grand to have you back. Oh, and the scarf.
Oh, you like it? Jack picked it out.
He has fine taste, as we both know.
And, from the Burin.
Oh, it's a treasure.
Oh, you were so right. There's no place like it anywhere. I felt very close to you there, and to God, to the beginning of time, all those miles and miles of stone. Jack and I didn't say a word. He was very moved, too.
You and Jack are at peace then?
Blissfully at peace.
Oh, I know that look. Ireland did her work.
She not only made me love Jack more, but my family, my friend. We can still be friends, can't we?
For life, Mary.
Oh, I'm so grateful to you, and I always will be. So, what have you been doing?
Oh, I've been clearing away after the strike, keeping in touch at Ryan's, jogging. I've been working out a little.
Oh, Tom, miracle of miracles. We saw your picture right on the wall of a pub in Limerick.
You what?
From your prize-fighting days.
Where? What happened?
Tom?
Mary, I want to know where you saw my picture. What happened when you did?
Hello.
Hello. Is this the residence of Mr. and Mrs. Jack Finelli?
You got it.
Oh, that's nice.
Is there something I can do for you?
Well, yes, there is. You see, I'm looking for a good friend of mine, Tom O'Brien.
Just tell me the whole story, Mary. You were in Limerick.
Walking. all afternoon. Over the bridges and the park and King John's Castle. And we stopped in a pub near a church and the statue of O'Connell.
Neary's. It wouldn't have been Neary's. They don't let women in.
Oh, but that's how it all started. You see, Jack saw the note in his guidebook, and I wanted to try it. Well, I had on slacks, and I put my hair up and Jack's cap, and,
You didn't fool anyone?
I did. For about a minute.
Then what?
Well, we struck up a conversation at the bar. That's when they realized I was a female. And, well, after I pleaded my case and told them that we were honeymooners from New York and that my father was in the business, I mean Ryan's, they let us stay. They couldn't have been nicer.
What about my picture?
Well, Jack went to phone a reservation for dinner, and I was exploring a bit, looking at the pictures on the wall, and there you were. Well, I called Jack over to see, but neither of us said anything to anyone.
You sure?
I'm positive. And all I said to Jack was that you were out of touch and you wanted to keep it that way.
Who was there? Did you get any names?
Yes. There was the manager. JJ?
J.J. O'Neill.
Oh, that's it.
Who else?
Oh. When he introduced himself to Jack, I was so busy trying to look casual that Red. I don't remember the last name.
Redmond.
Yes. We really walked right into it, huh?
You did.
Oh, Tom, don't worry, really. We didn't say anything to anyone, and nobody mentioned your name to us.
Mary, are you sure?
I promise. Neary's is 3,000 miles away, and so are the people in it.
I hope they stay there. That's all.
O'Brien, yes, that's correct. Tom O'Brien.
No, afraid I don't know him.
You're certain of that?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if I couldn't speak with Mrs. Finelli.
Well, she's not home, but, well, I'm sure that she doesn't know him either, Mr.
You're not absolutely sure that she doesn't know Tom O'Brien?
Well, she's never mentioned him, but I'll have her give you a call when she gets home. What's your number?
Well, it'd be more convenient for me to call her.
Okay, around 8 o'clock would be good. I'm sure she'll help you if she can.
Great. Thank you very much. You've been very encouraging.
Yeah, talk to you later.
You more than likely will. Bye-bye for now. Ryan's bar.
Eliminate.
Hello, Mrs. Woodard. Frank. Miss Coleridge.
Hello, Jill.
I'm awfully sorry to hear about your husband.
Thank you. Is this your son?
Yes. This is Edmund Strong Coleridge. Edmund, say hello to Mrs. Woodard.
He's grown.
Yeah, I think he grows every day. It's incredible.
Edmund and Ryan share a nurse when their mothers are at work.
Ah, carrying the family friendship into the third generation, as I understand it, eh?
That's right.
He's beautiful.
Thank you. I think so, too.
You're very fortunate.
Look, would anybody like a glass of hot apple cider? How about it?
Sure, I'd say terrific. Jill, can you stay?
No, actually, I really should be running along. Johnny, I'll take a rain check, okay?
Sure.
I don't know how you do it. I mean, I don't know how you manage to care for a baby all by yourself and have a career at the same time. It's got to be a taxing combination.
Well, actually, I'm not by myself. Edmund's father, he lives with us.
Oh, well, I'm sure that's the best thing for Edmund.
Yeah, for me, too.
I hope the three of you are very happy together.
Thank you, Frank. Well, I'll see you. Good night.
Why don't you let my driver take you home? He's right out front. All you have to do is tell him that I said it was all right and he could come in afterwards and get warmed up.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. But we're only a block or so away.
I love the cold air. Still, you're not going?
I have to. I'll see you. Good night, everybody.
Ah, Mrs. Woodard came by for a little peace and quiet.
Mrs. Woodard,
Ray, please.
your husband was a splendid man. And the city and the state will both miss him very much.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Let the woman enjoy her cider, will you, please? There you go.
Yes, yes, I really must give this cider the attention it deserves.
Well, it isn't that important a thing, but a day like this. What do you think?
Cinnamon and cloves, I'd say.
Right, and you notice the lemon for you.
Yes.
What's the matter?
Something
There's
else.
orange juice in it.
Nothing.
Orange juice, yes.
Did it bother you to see Jane with Edmund?
And the secret is...
She just told us that Seneca's living with her now.
You just heat it up. Keep stirring.
I didn't know that either.
Well, something happens to that.
I've felt for some time that,
What do you...
well, it was inevitable that she'd marry him.
I'll give you three quick guesses.
I'm sure it's the best thing for everyone concerned.
I'm not so sure about that.
Mary, please. I don't want to talk about it. If you'll excuse me for a minute, I have to make some phone calls.
Good.
Hi. Welcome
Hello.
home. I was wondering where the two of you were.
Oh, we just had
Take her.
a blessing from an unexpected source.
What do you mean?
Frank, he seems to think that we're doing the right thing for each other and for Edmund.
And so then Bill said, well, I want to meet this mother of yours in Topeka.
Your mother's in Topeka, Kansas.
Uh-huh. She's worked for the same bank for 30 years. Wouldn't leave it for anything.
How do you like
Tom? Johnny, there is something more than apple cider in this. I haven't talked this much in years.
Well, let me fill up your glass, huh?
All right. All right, good. Yes, I'd love it.
I got it.
It's delicious and it warms. And, you know, you got to give me the recipe. Bill will...
Say it.
Of course, why not? Bill would have loved it. He didn't like being cold, you know? This time of year, we were usually following the sun somewhere. I don't want him to be cold.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Go on, please. You were saying you liked sunny places?
You know, I did not come here to weep.
Why not? You don't have to wear your public face with us. If you want to cry, it's because you loved your husband. We understand about that around here.
I did love him.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's funny, you know, the fragments that drift through your mind. I guess you choose the things you want to remember. I was just thinking about Bill in Acapulco. He had very fair skin. He was very sensitive to the sun, even though he always loved it. And, of course, he always wanted the best of everything. So I got to do a little research, and I found that the best suntan lotion could be bought right there on the beach from the native boys. It seemed a little dark to me, but I rubbed it all over him, and we spent the morning on the beach, and then he went in to take a shower before lunch. The stuff wouldn't come off.
Wouldn't come off. It was painted on.
Straight. It's straight.
Oh, you like that?
And then in a couple of days, it did start coming off all over everything. No, I mean everything. Everything, literally,
Really?
like tablecloths and napkins and clothes and beach cushions. This very dignified man went around leaving this brown imprint.
That's a good story.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this is turning into an Irish wake.
Oh, well, that's what we're here for.
Where?
I mean, would your husband have liked this? Sitting around the kitchen and talking?
Yeah, he would have loved it. He never had time for it, though.
Oh, well, then we'll have to do it for him.
Where's Frank?
He's still on the phone. He'll be in a minute. And May will be down as soon as she finishes feeding the kids.
Life goes on, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Shall I go help Ma?
No, stick around.
You know, it's very comforting to be around a family. I'd forgotten how that feels.
Ray?
Yeah.
Why don't I send your driver home?
Why?
Well, you really shouldn't be alone this evening. Stay here with us, and I'll get you back to the hotel.
That's a hell of an idea. Why don't you just have supper with all of us, huh? Here.
Oh, I'd like it. It's been a while since I had a real meal.
Maeve will cook us up something special, bring the color back to your cheeks. Just relax and let the Ryans take good care.
Thank you. I will do that. And you. You have made my life much easier today.
Oh, you is sound asleep. I think he does it to escape my singing.
What are you talking about? He loves singing.
Yours. Of course, he approves of you in general.
You've been very quiet since you got home.
Just been thinking?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been doing a lot of thinking myself today. Jillian, something I need to discuss with you. It has worked out, hasn't it, our living together?
Yes, I think so.
You're happy?
I love being here like this. And I love that our son is in the next room, sleeping peacefully, knowing his family is here, my family. I don't want anything to change. I don't want things to be altered in any way. At least that's the way I feel at the moment.
I want you to go on feeling that way.
Spend breakfast in bed with SoapNet. Sleep in, curl up, and check out with back-to-back episodes of One Tree Hill and Beverly Hills 90210. Breakfast in bed, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday on SoapNet.